So we have tan C is equal to 1 given. Now, if you see in the figure, tan C, we are talking about this angle now. That means if we are talking about this angle, that means AD is our perpendicular and DC is our base. So therefore, tan C is equal to AD by DC. AD by DC is equal to 1. That means AD must be equal to DC. But what is the length given here of DC? I think length of length of AD. How much have we found out here? Length of ADC we have found out here to be 20 centimeter. That means AD and DC are both 20 centimeter. Okay. So once we have found out AD, once we have found out DC, so this length we have found out, right? Now we need to find out AC. So how do we find out AC? We shall use Pythagoras theorem in this right angle triangle here. Okay, ADC. Because why? Because we know the length of AD, we have calculated the length of DC, and we can only find out the length of AC. Let's find out. In the right angle triangle ADC, hypotenuse is AC is equal to perpendicular is AD and base is DC, right? Check the figure. AC square is equal to AD square plus DC square. This is the hypotenuse, perpendicular, and this is the base. Okay. Now we put the values. What is the length of the perpendicular? AD. AD we have found out the length, and DC also we have found out here. So how much is AD and DC? See, AD and DC both are equal to 20 centimeter. So put the values. 20 square plus 20 square, which is equal to 400 plus 400, which is equal to 800. So therefore AD square is equal to 800. Therefore AC square, sorry, is equal to 800. Therefore AC must be equal to square root of 800. And how do you find out? You can prime factorize 800, or you can simply write this as square root of 8 into 100, which is equal to square root of 8 into square root of 100. And now you can prime factorize square root of 8 to be 2 cube into square root of 100 is 10. So 2 cube can be written as 2 square into 2 into 10, which is equal to square root of 2 square into square root of 2, the square root of 2 in fact, square root of 2 into 10, which is equal to square root of 2 square is simply 2 into root 2 into 10, which is equal to 20 root 2 centimeter. You can multiply this, I told you to remember the square root of 2. What is the square root of 2? It is 1.414. So this will give you 28.28 centimeters. Okay. So that is how we find out the length. That finishes the first part of the question. That is, here we have found out the length of AB, AD, DC, and AC. We are done here. Okay, next we are going to move on to the second part of the question, which says, show that tan square B is equal minus 1 by cos square B is equal to minus 1. So first we need to find out tan B. Okay, so how do you find out tan B? Second part. How much is tan B? Look at that figure here. Which angle is B? This angle is B. Tan B means, so this one becomes our perpendicular and this one becomes our base. So AD by BD. Tan B is AD by BD. How much is AD we have calculated above? AD we have calculated above to be 20 centimeter. And BD, the length was already given to you. BD length was given to be 15. So this is 20 by 15. So 4 by 3. So tan B we have got. Next, what do we need to calculate? So here, see here, we have tan square B minus 1 by cos square B. Okay. So cos square B, how do we calculate cos B? Same right angle triangle, base by hypotenuse. Here, if you see in triangle ABD, which one is the base? Base is BD and hypotenuse is AB. So cos B is equal to base by hypotenuse. I forgot to write here. You can write here perpendicular is equal to perpendicular by base. This is base by hypotenuse. Base here is BD and hypotenuse is AB. And BD, how much have we found? BD, okay, BD length is given 15. And how much is AB? AB is 25. So 15 by 25, which is 3 by 5. So therefore, what is the value here? Tan square B minus 1 by cos square B is equal to tan B whole square minus 1 by cos B whole square. Okay. You can also write this as, you can take the full brackets here also. So 1 by cos B whole square. You can write it this way also. So tan B here is 4 by 3 square minus 1 by cos B is 3 by 5 square. So this is 4 by 3 whole square minus 5 by 3 whole square. So this is 16 by 9 minus 25 by 9, which is equal to, take the LCM, 16 minus 25 by 9, which is equal to minus 9 by 9, which is equal to minus 1, right? And that is what you had to prove, I think, right? So you started from the left hand side. LHS is equal to minus 1 is equal to RHS. And that is what we are required to prove. This is proved. Any question on this problem?
No, sir.
And we'll move on to the next problem, and a very important problem. Okay, this is the next problem is a very important problem in the sense that you will be using this in almost everywhere in trigonometry. Whenever you come across trigonometry, you will be using this concept. Okay, later on, whenever you will come across trigonometry, you will be using. The question is, if sine theta is equal to 3 by 5, so given here sine theta. Now I've shown you two methods of doing. There are at least 4 to 5 methods of doing this problem, but I've only shown you two. Given sine theta is equal to 3 by 5. Okay. Now you want to find out all the other trigonometric ratios. What are the other trigonometric ratios? Cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta, cot theta. All these you want to find out. What you know? You only know sine theta. Actually, what happens that if any one trigonometric ratio is given to you, even if I give you cos theta, you can find all other ratios. If I give you tan theta, you can find all other ratios. Even if I give you sec theta, you can find all other ratios. If I give you cosec theta, you can find all other ratios. Or even if I give you cot theta, you can find all other ratios. Okay, any one ratio, if it is given, you can find out all of the ratios. So let's see how we can do this. In this particular problem, sine theta is given. Okay, and the first question you see is you have to find out cos theta. Okay, so let's see method 1. Okay, now in this method, you draw a right angle triangle. Okay, take this angle as theta. You can take the other angle also as theta, no problem. Any one angle you can take theta, and at B you take 90 degrees. So this becomes your hypotenuse. Okay, and this becomes your perpendicular, and this becomes your base. Okay, so so we start with sine theta. We have sine theta is equal to 3 by 5. Now according to a figure, what is sine theta? It is perpendicular by hypotenuse is equal to 3 by 5. That means which one is the perpendicular here? AB. And which one is the base here? BC. is equal to 3 by 5. So that means now we can take AB as
We
3K.
will take hypotenuse, not base, BC.
Okay, okay. Yes, this is AC, not BC. So AB is 3K and AC is 5K. Let's write it here. AB is 3K and this is 5K. So we know the perpendicular and we know the hypotenuse, and now we want to find out the base. So we shall use Pythagoras theorem. So in the right angle triangle, ABC, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Put the values here. AC you know as 5K, AB you know as 3K, BC we want to find out. So that means 25K square. Okay, now remember 5K, this is 5K whole square, right? 5K whole square. Not only square is not only above 5, or square is not only above K. So you need to square 5 and you need to square K. That is why 5K whole square is 25K square. Many of you make that mistake. 3K whole square will become 9K square, not 9K, or not 3K square only. Okay. Many of you make the mistake of writing this as 3K square, or sometimes you also write it as 9K. This is wrong. It should be 9K square. Do not make this mistake. So 9K square plus BC square. That means 25K square minus 9K square is equal to BC square. That means 16K square is equal to BC square. That means BC square is equal to 16K square. That means BC is square root of 16K square. And this is equal to square root of 4K. 16K square is nothing but 4K whole square, which is equal to 4K. So we have found out the length of this as 4K. So we now know all the lengths, right? Now we can find out all the other ratios. First question here is to find out which one. First, we have to find out cos theta. So let's find out cos theta. Cos theta is equal to base y hypotenuse. Okay, so the base here is BC. Hypotenuse here is AC. BC is 4K and AC is 5K. So K and K cancel, you get cos theta is equal to 4 by 5. Okay, so this is one. Next, you have to find out tan theta. Second question. Tan theta, you know, is perpendicular by base. Look at the figure. Which one is your perpendicular? AB is your perpendicular and BC is your base. So AB by BC. And what are the lengths? BC length is 4K. And what is the length of AB? Length of AB is 3K. K and K cancel. We get 3 by 4. Third one. Third here is cosec theta. Cosec theta, you can find out very easily because what do you know? You know sine theta, right? So cosec theta is nothing but the reciprocal of sine. So 1 by 3 by 5 is equal to 5 by 3. Now here, okay, so this is okay. In the second method, I have, so cosec theta we have found. Next, we have to find sec theta. Sec theta is what? Reciprocal of cos. Cos theta above we have found out to be 4 by 5. So sec theta is 5 by 4. And finally, you have cot theta. Cot theta is the reciprocal of tan. So 1 divided by tan theta we have found out above to be 3 by 4. So this is 4 by 3. Okay. So you see, Given sine theta, all these we have been able to find out, all the other ratios. Cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta, cot theta. So this is the first method of doing. Now I'll show you the second method of doing the same problem. This time we'll do it without the right angle triangle, without drawing the right angle triangle. Okay, method 2. Method number 2. Given sine theta is equal to 3 by 5. So your first question is to find out cos theta. So you know cos square theta plus sine square theta is equal to 1. You know this, right? So you put the value here. Cos square theta plus, or let's write it this way, so that cos square theta can be written as cos theta whole square. Sine square theta can be written as sine theta whole square is equal to 1. That means cos theta whole square. Sine theta value is given to be 3 by 5. 1. So that means cos theta whole square plus 3 square by 5 square is 9 by 25 is equal to 1. That means cos theta whole square is equal to 1 minus 9 by 25. Now take the LCM here. 25 minus 9. We get 16 by 25. That means what is cos theta? Is equal to square root of this. We take the positive sign only. Why? Because as theta is acute, right? In a triangle, all the we take all the angle between 0 and 90 degree, right? So as theta is acute, cos theta must be positive. And remember, I told you earlier also. If you don't remember, just note this once again, that if theta is between 0 and 90 degree, all the trigonometric ratios will be positive. That means sine theta will be positive, cos theta will be positive, tan theta will be positive, sec theta will be positive, cosec theta will be positive, and cot theta will be positive. Okay, if theta is anywhere between 0 and 90 degree. Okay, so if you see here, we take theta as acute because theta obtuse we'll see later how what happens later in your higher classes. What happens we'll see later, but for the time being we only take theta between 0 and 90 degree. So cos theta is equal to square root of this. That is why we only take the positive sign here. We don't take the negative sign here. So cos theta is equal to square root of, this can be written as 4 by 5 square, which is equal to 4 by 5. So we've got the value of cos theta, right? From the value of sine theta, you have got the value of cos theta. This answers the first question. The next question is to find out tan theta. Now tan theta you can find out very easily by taking the ratio. Tan theta you know is sin theta by cos theta. Put the value here. Sin theta is how much? 3 by 5. Cos theta how much have we found out? 4 by 5. So this 5 will cancel. You only get 3 by 4. So this is tan theta. Third question is cosec theta. Now cosec theta, cosec is you know the reciprocal of sine, right? And how much is sin theta given? 3 by 5, which is equal to 5 by 3. Okay, so cosec theta we have found out. Next we want to find out sec theta. Sec theta is nothing but the reciprocal of cos. Cos theta we have found out above to be how much? 4 by 5, which is equal to 5 by 4. And finally you have cot theta. Cot is the reciprocal of tan. Tan theta we have found out above to be 3 by 4, which is equal to 4 by 3. So you see all the other ratios we have determined. Only given sine theta, all the other ratios we have determined. Okay, now here I have also used some other identities. You can check these methods also. This method in the note that I have given you, you can check this method also by using cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Okay, how are we getting the other angles? Okay, so that is why I told you there are at least 4 to 5 ways of doing this problem. At least 4 to 5 ways. Okay, so I've shown you 2 ways.
Sir, I
Just-
have a question.
Tell me, tell me.
Sir, in the first method, sir, you have taken K, but if we will not take K, then the answer will be that only, sir. We cannot take K also.
I could not get your question. Repeat your question.
So in method 1, you have taken K as a constant. If we will not take K as a constant, it will be right, sir.
Then what do you want to take? If you don't want to take K as a constant,
So if we will not take K, then only the answer will be that only, sir.
yes, answer will remain the same. Whether you use the first method or whether you use the second method, the answers will all remain the same. Understood? The values of sine theta,
Okay.
cos theta, tan theta, these will not change. Okay. Whatever method you adopt, your ultimate value of sine cos theta, tan theta will all be the same. Okay, have I made it clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have a question.
Tell me.
Sir, in exam, which method should we use?
Any method. In fact, but you know what happens that most of you prefer this method because this method looks easy. Right angle triangle method. Most of the students do by this method. You can use any method you want. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Having discussed this, now let us move on to the next problem. The lesson that we get from this problem is that if one trigonometric ratio is given, you can determine all other trigonometric ratios. That is a lesson that we get from this problem. Okay, and once you know how to do this problem, all the other remaining problems that I'm doing, they will become very easy for you. Okay, so look at the next problem here. Number 8. Given that tan theta is equal to 5 by 12. So one ratio is given. That means you can determine all other ratios, right? Tan theta is equal to 5 by 12. Okay, but here in the earlier one, sine theta was given and you are determining all others. But here tan theta is given and we can determine all others. The question here is find sine theta and cos theta. Okay, so let's do the right angle triangle way, or you want to do in some other way? Have you understood this way? Then I can solve in any other way.
Sir, do another way.
Some other way.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Some other way you want. How many you want some other way? Just tell me.
I, sir.
Sir, I want some other way.
I also want some other way.
It's there in the note also. Okay, you can go through if you have problems. This method, I don't want to repeat this method because it's already written here, right? So if you have any questions, you can ask. So let me do it some other way. Okay, tan theta is equal to 5 by 12. We want to find out the values of sine theta and cos theta. See, in order to find out sine theta and cos theta, we use these identities. So sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. You know this, right? So you know the value of tan here, put the value. Okay, so this is 1 plus 25 by 144. Now you take the LCM. 144 plus 25. Which will give you 169 by 144. Okay, so we get sec square theta is equal to, therefore, what should be sec theta? Square root of 169 by 144. And we'll not take the negative sign because I told you all the ratios will be positive because we are taking angles less than 90 degree. Which is equal to square root of 13 by 12 whole square. Which is equal to 13 by 12. So I've got sec theta. Therefore, what should be cos theta? Reciprocal of sec theta, right? One by 13 by 12, which is equal to 12 by 13. So we've got cos theta. How to find out sine theta? You know cos square theta plus sine square theta is equal to 1. So cos theta whole square plus sine theta whole square is equal to 1. Put the value 12 by 13 whole square plus sine theta square is equal to 1. That means 144 by 169 plus sine theta square is equal to 1. That means you have sine theta square is equal to 1 minus 144 by 169. Now you take the LCM. 169 minus 144, which is 25 by 169. So that means you get sine theta square is equal to sine theta only, not sine theta square. Sine theta is equal to square root of this 25 by 169. And of course, we'll take the positive. We will not take the negative sign. Equal to square root of 5 by 13 square. So therefore, this is equal to 5 by 13. That is how. This is the second method. Okay. Another method you want to see, which is not there in your syllabus. You want to see the very easy method.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay.
sir.
It's
Yes,
not there
sir.
in your syllabus, but you can just have a look at this method. Tan theta is equal to 5 by 12, right? This is what was given to us, right? So you write tan theta as sine theta by cos theta is equal to 5 by 12. Now you can write this as sine theta by 5 is equal to cos theta by 12, right? That means sine theta by 5 is equal to cos theta by 12. There is property of ratio and proportion, which we shall be discussing later in class 10, that this ratio will always be equal to plus or minus 1 by square root of 5 square plus 12 square. Okay. So this is equal to plus or minus 1 by, if you calculate this, you'll get 13. So therefore, sine theta is equal to, we only take the positive sign. Sine theta by 5 is equal to 1 by 13 we take. For our purpose, we ignore the negative sign here. Okay. Don't take the negative sign. Only take the positive sign. For the time being, we shall discuss negative sign later. So sine theta by 5 must be equal to 1 by 13 and cos theta by 12 must be equal to 1 by 13. That means sine theta is 5 by 13 and cos theta is 12 by 13. That's it. In 2 lines you're getting here. But this method is applicable only if tan theta is given. Okay. You can find sine theta and cos theta in this manner. This method is not there in your syllabus. I just mentioned it. Okay. Otherwise, you can always use the earlier method and the triangle method also. Okay. Let's try the next one. Number 9. Here cosec theta is given. How much is it given?
Sir, root 5.
Root 5 it is given. And theta is less than 90 degree. Theta less than 90 degree means all the trigonometric ratios are positive. Find the value of cot theta minus cos theta. Triangle method I've done here. You want to use some other method? Some other method?
Yes, sir.
Okay, some other method then? Are you sure? All the others. Kripa, are you sure you want to see some other method? Anyone?
Yes, sir, another method.
Shriyata, you want to see some other method?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir. This method is only okay.
Okay, this method is okay. Okay, then I will not do this some other method then. You try it on. I'll just give you hints, okay? The hints is that cosec theta is given. You want to find out cot theta. Use cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Okay. You can use this formula to find out cot theta because cosec theta is given. You can find out. And what about cos theta? How will you find out cos theta? From cosec theta, you can find out sin theta, right? Sin theta is how much? 1 by root 5 because you know cosec is the reciprocal of sine. So sin theta is 1 by root 5. So if you know sin theta 1 by root 5, you can use cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1 to find out cos theta. Clear with this? Just as earlier we did. This is the second method. So let's do the normal method. Okay. So here we draw the right angle triangle first. A, B, C, and we take the right angle at B. So this becomes our hypotenuse. Okay, and let's take this angle as theta. So if cosec theta is equal to 1 by root 5, that means cosec theta is equal to 1 by sin theta is 1 by root 5. That means root 5 sin theta is equal to 1 cross multiplication. That means what is sin theta? Sin theta is 1 by root 5, right? But according to this triangle here, how much? What is sin theta? Perpendicular by hypotenuse is equal to 1 by root 5. Perpendicular here is AB, and hypotenuse here is AC is equal to 1 by root 5. So this ratio is 1 by root 5. So I can take AB is equal to K, and I can take AC is equal to root 5K, right? So AB is K and AC is root 5K. So we can find out BC. So in the right angle triangle from Pythagoras theorem, ABC, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AC is root 5K whole square. See that root is not above K. Okay, do not confuse. AB is K square, AB square is K square, and BC square we have to find out. So from here, root 5K square means root 5 square K square. Do not make mistakes here. Repeatedly, I am telling you. That means 5K square is equal to K square plus BC square. That means 5K square minus K square is equal to BC square. That means BC square is equal to 4K square. That means BC must be equal to square root of 4K square, which is equal to square root of 2K whole square, which is equal to 2K. We've got the value of BC. BC here is 2K. So what do we have to find? We have to find cot minus cos. Let's find in order to find cot, let us first find tan. Therefore, tan theta is perpendicular by base, AB by BC, right? Let's write it here. Perpendicular by base is equal to AB by BC. What are the lengths here? AB is K, BC is 2K, K by 2K, which is equal to half because K cancels. Therefore, how much is cot theta? 1 by tan, which is equal to 1 by.
Sir?
Tell me.
So in tan theta, this perpendicular by base. So what is it? K by what you have wrote that I couldn't
K by 2K.
understand.
This is K by 2K.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
This length is 2K here. That's what I have written. Okay. And similarly, you can find out cos theta. Okay. Time is ending. Okay. I'll finish this problem in the next class.